The Radio Wammo Breakfast.
Kiwi.
Now, joining me in the Kiwi studio is Lisa Etheridge. Good morning to you, Lisa.
Good morning.
Nice to have you in. Now this is all just a little bit strange. It's going to be really hard to kind of explain how this came together. So I'm also going to bring in Leo Laporte live from Petaluma, California via the Twit Live network. Hello to you, Leo.
Hey, Glenn. Hey, Lisa.
Hi, Leo.
Now, why...
This is so exciting.
Leo, I'll get you to explain why I have Lisa here in the Kiwi studio this morning.
Please explain that to me.
Yeah, poor Lisa. She woke up Tuesday morning, and all of a sudden, her Twitter account was going crazy. So there's a television personality in the States named Conan O'Brien who recently lost his job. And he hasn't really had much to do. And last week he randomly followed a person on Twitter, and they tried to see how many followers she can get. And currently she's got about 15,500 followers. So we do a show that's heard all over the world. I know it's heard in New Zealand and everywhere else, called This Week in Tech. It's an internet show about technology. And we thought, well, we'd want to do the same thing. We had on the show with us Kevin Rose, and I know you know who Kevin is, Glenn. He's the founder of digg.com, and a very well-known internet celebrity. And I said, well, Kevin, pick somebody. So he did a search, Lisa, on the phrase, I hate technology. And guess who he found?
Oh, he found me.
You. Yes, he did. It was your second tweet. You had just joined Twitter, which is a service where people post...
Actually, it was my first ever tweet.
Wow. Was I hate technology. And at the time, you had 3 followers. And so we just thought, well, for a lark, we'll ask all of our listeners to follow you. Now, the show's heard by about 175,000 people, and at the time we were live and a few thousand people were watching. They quickly followed you, and you're up to now 1,000 people. We're watching your every move on Twitter, but we wanted to make this... First of all, Lisa, I apologize.
Apology accepted.
Thank you.
Apparently the iPad is going to be worth all this trouble.
But Leo, why would you be apologising?
Well, I feel we didn't ask Lisa. We didn't get her permission. We just did it, and it was kind of a crazy thing. Which, as if anybody listens to our show knows, it's live, and we do kind of strange things from time to time. So,
Leo, I thought it was something that I'd done wrong, being so hopeless with technology. I thought I must have pushed some wrong buttons, and why did I have all these people when my friends didn't? So. It took me a while to figure that one out.
I should have said something. So here's what we're going to do to make it. At least I hope all right. I don't know if you were having your tweets pushed to your cell phone. If you were, you might have a pretty big cell phone bill. We'll be glad to cover any costs there, any costs incurred at all by this. And then what I'd like to do to give you for your trouble, I know that the iPad, the new Apple iPad, which is going to be sold in the U.S. on April 3rd, won't be available in New Zealand for a while. Mm-hmm. But what I'm going to do is buy you one here and ship it to you.
Wow.
Fantastic.
And that'll be kind of your gift. You'll be the first person in New Zealand. And
see, that makes me really jealous.
Glenn, if you're nice to Lisa, maybe she'll let you come over and look at it. And then what we're going to also do, because we really want this number to go up. Currently, there's 12,665 people following you. It's on twitter.com/LisaTickledPink, and I want to ask you about that in a second. But what we're going to do is pick at random. We'll give it a few weeks. We'll wait till April 6th or April 3rd when the iPad actually comes out. But on April 3rd, we'll pick at random one of your many followers. By then, Lisa, you should have millions. And we'll give one of those people.
I'm going to have to quit school. It's a full-time job, just checking out all these tweets.
Especially at the rate that they come through, every about 10 every minute or so.
So a lot of people are tweeting you?
Oh, millions. And I've got most people are really nice, and you get the odd one who says, "Oh, Lisa, you're tweeting too much, and then you're not tweeting enough." And
ignore them.
We love you, Lisa. Lisa for president. I've got some marketing guru in the States that wants to, all for free, set up something for me that's tangible. I've had offers of marriage.
You're kidding.
You name it, I've had it. And but most importantly, it's been a great link for what we're doing at school. And
tell me about that, because this is just completely random. You were chosen, although because Kevin just came back from New Zealand, I think that's kind of was part of it, and also he loved the I hate technology. But you don't completely hate technology.
I guess I love technology, I just don't know how to use it. So I'm studying product and furniture design at Unitec here in Auckland, and this new project, it's actually being launched today, is in collaboration with the University of Limerick in Ireland and a university in Chile. And so our tech guru, who's fantastic, Tom Cochrane, he came in and made us join up all these networking sites as part of the project so we could communicate and liaise with these students over there to talk about the differences with the climate and social problems and things, and how that will reflect on the product that we're designing around food. So this ties in quite interestingly, and it could work for us big time.
And that's my question for you, Leo. I suppose, like, with all these followers and these followers growing every day, what can Lisa do with this crowd now that's forming around her?
Well, I mean, the first thing, of course, is these people are following her completely at random. They don't have any expectations. Some of them may be jerks, as is often happens on the internet. But what it gives you, Lisa, is kind of this bully pulpit where if you do have a great cause, which it sounds like you do, I'm really thrilled to hear it. Now you've got thousands of people who will hear you when you post, and I think it's almost now up to you what you want to do with it. I think it's fantastic. You're in the top. I think few percent of Twitter users now in terms of the number of followers you have.
Yes, thanks, Leo.
But then that's the extraordinary thing about this, Leo, is the absolute random nature of what's happened. This could have been anyone in the world.
Well, I think that's one of the interesting things about synchronicity, isn't it? That it turns out it was quite a good person to follow. But that's one of the neat things about the internet, and really I think one of the things that we underscore with this is that it's a global communication medium. You and I have talked before, just by chance, Glenn, about the Kiwi blackout a couple of years ago, which was just a great example of global activism that changed the laws, or at least prevented a change in the laws that would have been drastic in New Zealand. And I think that this is the opportunity that the internet poses, as a chance for people. You're thousands of miles away, and yet we get to meet, we get to talk, and we can support what you're doing. I think this is just really exciting. So why are you LisaTickledPink? That's what I want to know.
Well, people that know me understand I have a bit of a pink fetish going on. And so,
really?
Yeah. So, in fact, the boys in my class thought it was something to do with my name that was getting all this interest, that perhaps people misunderstood what I was doing.
No. It was, you might. I mean, I'm sure, you wondered what the heck is going on.
Did.
And it was purely because you said, I hate technology. Literally, this is what Kevin did. He did a Twitter search for the phrase, I hate technology. I'm sure a number of people popped up, but when he saw somebody in New Zealand, he said, oh, this is the one. And so it was just completely at random.
Yes, I have watched the link now and had a good laugh at
And what happened to your, because you had email notifications on?
Yes, again,
Oh, dear.
Not being computer savvy, I hadn't even thought about that. And by the time I got home in the afternoon from class, everything was just jammed up. I had, $3,000-4,000 emails come in, and the server was like, no more, we can't cope. So I had to figure out what was going on, and made a few calls. Of course, had I tweeted, I would have got some help there. And I've got lots of new friends that are fantastic, so I think, I might just come out of this this fear of technology with this tweet nonsense.
That's the other thing. It is, you do have not only an audience, but one of the great things about Twitter is you have a community, so you can ask them for help, you can ask them questions. And now I think, especially after this, now they kind of know you, and I think they'll think of you as a friend. I think it's a remarkable opportunity.
No, I'm going to milk it.
And that's something because throughout the past 24 hours, I've watched the feed of people tweeting back to Lisa, and I've just noticed the extraordinary generosity of people, and wanting to help. Give assistance in any kind of way, and I guess that says something about the crowd that forms around you, Leo, as well.
Well, in a way, the best thing about having a community, and we have this amazing community at Twit, is that they are game and fun, and they love to play, and and they love to include. They're inclusive. I think they're, of course, there's some bad apples, but for the 99.9% are inclusive, and love this idea and wanna participate. So I think it's a great opportunity all round, and I'm glad to share my community with you, Lisa. I think this couldn't be better.
They can't say enough good things about you, Leo, so, I'll have to start watching you now. Absolutely.
We call them the Twid Army. They're now marching
yeah.
They have been marching. And how high can you take this, do you think, Leo? Or how high can Lisa take this?
Well, we're going to give it a couple of weeks. I think it helps a little bit that one of the people who follows her will win an iPad. That's a good way to incent it. And I think that hundreds of thousands of people will hear the broadcast. So if I think you'll probably get to 50,000, Lisa, before it's done. At least I hope so. And I hope everybody listening to Wammo will follow Lisa Tickled Pink on Twitter.